We're going to refer to this case as GoDaddy as opposed to... Now, I have read everyone's statements and I have a few questions. You two bums can call me Judge, Your Honor, the Honorable Judge. Danica, you can call me anytime, any place, and anything you want. Do you have any free tickets to your... do you have a copy of your deed?
Well, actually, Judge, Daddy, I do have some tickets for skybox seats for the Brickyard and Daytona. Plus, I have my deed, some letters from prior owners and neighbors, plus my property tax receipts, Judge and Daddy. And I and all the prior owners of the go-kart track have run a go-kart track and leather shop on this land and have paid the taxes for like the past 28 years when you add it all up. That drunken, falling down, loser hillbilly over there, Bud, he doesn't pay any of the taxes. All the prior track owners say he never told any of them to leave or that he owned pedal to the metal. And if you ask me, he's in a whole lot of trouble for trespassing and telling us to leave. And if you decide that I don't own my track and the leather shop on the lake, then that lazy, lewd, and lame title company owes me big time for what I paid and for all the new go-karts, track repairs, improvements, loss of income, the balance owed on my mortgage, loss of income again, post-traumatic stress disorder, and for a pair of shoes that I bought this morning.
Judge, I'm not no drunken hillbilly. Ever since I woke up outside of a Holiday Inn Express this morning, after I celebrated my certain victory here today. The title to this property is entirely in my name. Just remember that. Keep remembering it, Judge.
Are you questioning my sanity?
She opened up this track and a leather shop. They're mine.
Steve, did you have this?
I see what you're doing over there. You tried the same thing.
She's interpreting.
Keep trying it on me.
So, the title is mine, and the track shop and the leather shop are mine also, because they're located on my property. Let's see, I'll make some notes here. Now, I never complained to the other people that were there before this person came in to get her daddy so that he could have his races with a bunch of geriatric fools. The people before were nice people. I never argued with them using all of this property. I never gave them permission, but I never complained to them. They was real nice people. If I lose the land, I am entitled to my easement anyway. I've got to get back there to my Clydesdale. Now, I got another access easement, but it's very narrow, and as you know, Clydesdale's about 3 axles wide, and it's full of horse manure. So I just don't think that I'm entitled to, or I should be denied the use of that easement, even if the court would hold that I don't have the complete title in my name. Okay, the track noise and everything else is just horrendous. It's a nuisance, and I just want peace and quiet for me and my Clydesdale.
What the court holds depends on what gets held that belongs to the court. Anyway, Elvis, what do you have to say about all this?
Yeah, Judge. Bud is most certainly a drunken down, fallen hillbilly. Because I woke up next to him this morning. We would highly recommend Danica's Track and Leather Shop to the visitors of the shores of Lake Erie. Beyond that, even though we made up our own search standard, the seller is a good customer, and the sheriff gave them a deed for something pursuant to a court order. Just because Bud's got a deed to it from some person who actually owned the land, everyone knows that the deed isn't as good as a sheriff's deed. Plus, everyone knows that the person who gave the deed to Bud was drunk and really intended to convey the dock down at the boatatorium. Sure, there were some survey and description errors made contrary to the party's intentions that created this issue, but the lender and Danica didn't want it surveyed, and the engineer approved the description. Judge, we didn't have any contract with Danica. She just stopped by and signed a mortgage. On top of that, Danica did not buy any policy from us and did not sue us. When we offered a policy to her, she said, "No, Daddy," as opposed to, "Go, Daddy." And that easement reference Bud thinks, and that easement reference Bud thinks gave him access, was barely mentioned in some deed 60 years ago, and hasn't appeared anywhere in the deed chain since. It's just wrong for us to be here today, Judge. You should dismiss us and make Bud give us that beer wagon.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is my cue. Yes, it is.
Thank you, Mayor.